Today we're making a delicious, decadent chocolate brownie-ish cake, mostly from ripe plantains, cocoa powder, a little bit of honey or maple syrup, and eggs. This recipe first appeared back on my blog in 2014, and it has definitely been a staple in our house year after year. Whenever I find myself with overripe plantains or I need something chocolatey to bring to a dinner party, this is always on the list. The consistency is a mix between a fudgy brownie and the light crumb that you get from a chocolate cake, somewhere in between those two. In terms of the flavor, it's primarily chocolatey, but depending on the ripeness of your plantains, you might get a hint of banana flavor coming through. So if you don't prefer that banana flavor, choose plantains that are on the less ripe side. If you like the banana flavor, then go for the ripest plantains. First up, we want to preheat our clean, well-seasoned cast iron skillet in an oven at 350 degrees. So I recommend just putting the skillet in the oven when you preheat it to 350 degrees, and by the time the oven is heated up, your pan will also be hot. I have not made this in a traditional round cake pan. I imagine that it would work, but you would probably want to line it with parchment paper, and you wouldn't want to preheat it. Next, let's prepare the plantains. I showed you in my crispy fried plantains video how to peel a plantain, but for our purposes today, your plantains should be ripe enough that you can just peel them like a banana. Chop the plantains into chunks and then place them in your blender or food processor. Then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. I like to start with adding the liquid ingredients on the bottom, so that's gonna be your eggs, your coconut oil, your honey or maple syrup, I'm using honey here, and your vanilla. Then we're gonna add the cocoa powder, salt, and the baking soda. Blend this up until everything is smooth, stopping to scrape down the sides as needed. Carefully remove your cast iron skillet from the oven, and then you can add about half of your blended batter to the bottom of your cast iron skillet. Then let's add a layer of those chocolate chips. I like to use dark chocolate chips here. Then you can add the remaining batter, spread it out evenly across the top, and then you can top the whole thing with the rest of your chocolate chips. Bake this on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I like to sprinkle it with coarse sea salt, and after waiting about 10 minutes for it to cool, serving it up in wedges. Ice cream is, of course, a classic pairing here. I personally love vanilla with this, but on filming day, we happened to have a dairy-free coffee ice cream with chocolate chips, which was also delicious. And that's it. It's a pretty simple, straightforward recipe. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button below, and leave me a comment letting me know what other recipe videos you'd like for me to share. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. And I like to top it with some coarse sea salt to get that little extra salted chocolate flavor.